Welcome back, guys. In the previous lecture, we have added the background color for this index page, and we have added one input field and one button. In the input field, we are taking the value of the new task, and after clicking this button, we have to add that new task into the task list. If you observe the actual project, here we have the task list. So to get this task list, we have to create one array because we are storing the every new task in one array. So first we will create one array in the app.js component. So after this new task variable, I will create one array, const, array name is tasks, and the function which is used to update these tasks array is setTasks. Equal to useState. Initially the array is empty, that's why we have to write empty curly braces, not curly braces, square brackets. Control S. Now we have to add every new task into this array after clicking the add task button. Here you can see this is the add task button. After clicking this button, we are implementing this function add task. So in this add task, we have to add every new task into the tasks array. So to add new object into the array, there is a function called setTasks, because this is the function which is used to update the tasks array. And to update this array or to add any new element into the array, we have to use the spread operator in the React.js. Triple dots. So these triple dots indicates the spread operator. After these triple dots, we have to write the array name, tasks. This is the array name. If you can see here, this is the array name, and we have to write comma, and after the comma, we have to write the new element which you want to add into this array. The new element is new task, means the new input field value. I will write new task. Control S. Now after adding the every new task into the task array, we have to loop through that array and we have to return the HTML content. So to get HTML content from the arrays in React.js, we have to use the map function. Map function is used to loop through the array in the React.js and it can return the HTML content. Now I will show you how to create the map function with the help of this tasks array. First I will create a new variable with the name const tasks list equal to, and we have to write the first array name task. This is the array name, and followed by the dot operator, followed by the map function. This map function takes arrow function as the parameter. I will write arrow function. You can see this is the arrow function. In this arrow function, we have to write two things. So the first thing is object name and the second thing is object index. Means every array contains number of object. So for every object, it is having one name and it is having the index number. I will write the first parameter as object and the second parameter as index. And with the help of these two things, we can add the HTML content with the help of this task list variable. Here I will return the HTML content using the return statement, return div. In this div, we have to create the h1 text with the task value. h1, to get the task value, we have to use the object. Here you can see this is the object. We can simply write object. And after the h1 text, we have to write the button for deleting that task. Delete. Control S. Now let's see the output. Here you can see after creating this variable, we have to add this variable in the HTML content, because all the results which came from this map function will be stored in this task list variable. In the HTML content, we have to add the task list. In the curly braces, we have to write tasks list. Control S. Now I will add one new task. Learn Node.js. Here you can see the new task is added successfully in the task list. Learn Node.js is the task name, and this is the button which is used to delete that task. So as of now, we haven't created the deleting task logic. Here you can see if you press the delete button, it will not perform any action. I will add the second task as learn Angular.js. Here you can see the second task is created successfully. But if you observe the actual project, the task list is looking differently. We have the index number and we have the task name, and at the right side we have the delete button. With the help of Bootstrap grid system, we can implement this styling. So I will add Bootstrap grid system in the task list map function. So here I will add the class as row for this div row. And for the h1 text, I will allot 6 columns. Class name equal to call md6, and I will add every h1 text at the left side of the page. So I will write the Bootstrap class as text left. Control S, and I will add the Bootstrap class for this button. Class name equal to, in the single columns we have to write call md1. Only we will allot 1 column for the button. Now let's see. Learn React. Here you can see we got the output successfully. If you apply the justify content center class for the div, these text will be placed at the center of the page. I will apply justify content center class for this div. Justify content center. Control S. Write the task name as Learn React. Here you can see we got the output exactly. Learn React is the task name, and the function, the button which is used to delete this task. I will add the Bootstrap class for this button. I will add the class name as button danger, btn danger. Control S. Learn React. Here you can see the button is added successfully. Now I want to add the task number before the task name. To get the task number, we have to use this index parameter. Index start with the 0. That's why we have to write index plus 1 before the object name. In the curly braces, I will write index plus 1. Control S. Now I will write the task name. Learn Node.js. Here you can see we got the output exactly. One is the index name, not index name, task number, and learn Node.js is the task name, and this delete button is used to delete the task after completing. Now we are left with only one thing, that is delete function. After clicking this delete button, we have to remove this task from the task list. So with the help of index number, we will delete this task from the task list. So to delete the task, we have to create one more function which is called as function delete task. Delete task. And with the help of index function, not index function, with the help of array index, we can delete the array item from the task list. So after clicking this delete button, we have to call this delete function, delete task function. Here I will write the on click. The function name is delete task. So here we have to pass the index number as the parameter to this delete task function. So we cannot write the normal function in this on click event. That's why we have to write the arrow function. Instead of writing normal function, we have to write the arrow function. In these curly braces, we have to write the function name. Function name is delete task. And to this function, we have to send the parameter index. Control S. Here we have to accept that parameter. I will write the parameter name as index only. Control S. There is no error. Now we have to create one duplicate array in this delete task function, because we cannot manipulate the original array. That's why we have to create duplicate array. I will create the duplicate array as var duplicate array, and I will assign the direct task function, not task function, task array to this duplicate array. square brackets, triple dots. We have to assign using the array name tasks. This is the way to assign a new array to the duplicate array in React.js. Now we have to delete one element from this duplicate array. So I will write duplicate array dot to delete array. We have a function called splice. With the help of this splice function, we can delete element from the array with the help of index. We have to write two things in this splice function. The first thing is index number, and the second parameter is 1. We have to write 1 every time. Control S. And after deleting the element from the array, we have to assign this duplicate array to the tasks array, because we cannot manipulate the task array. That's why we have created a duplicate variable, and we are manipulating that duplicate variable, and after manipulating we are assigning this duplicate variable to the tasks array. So we can simply write set tasks. Here we can write duplicate array. Control S. Now let's see the output. So the first task name is learn React.js, and I will add the second task, learn React Hooks, and I will add the third task as learn MongoDB. Now we have added 3 tasks in the task list. So I want to complete the second task for the first. So I will click the delete button for the second task. Here you can see the second task is deleted successfully. The AngularJS deleted successfully. Now I want to delete MongoDB from the task. I will click the delete button for this MongoDB. Here you can see the MongoDB is deleted. Now I want to delete the first task also, which is called as React.js delete. Here you can see all the tasks has been deleted successfully. So if you want to add margin for this button in this task list, we can add simply M1 for the button. M1 is the class which is used to apply margin 10 for the components. Here after the button BTN danger, I will add the margin as M1. Control S. Now let's see whether the margin is applying or not. Learn Node.js, add task. This is the first task. Learn AngularJS. This is the second task. Here you can see the margin is added successfully for the buttons. And the third task is learn JavaScript. And the fourth task is take dinner. First I will complete the JavaScript task. So that's why I will delete the JavaScript task. Here you can see the JavaScript has been deleted. Now I want to complete the AngularJS. AngularJS is deleted. Now I want to do the dinner. Dinner is completed. At the last I want to learn Node.js. Node.js is completed. Like this way we can implement the to-do list in the React.js with the help of React Hooks concept. Here we have used only one complex topic in this project, that is React Hooks. Thank you.